GM friends. What's up, guys? Sorry for the little delay there. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm starting to get active on Twitter I'm on Twitter. I am active on Twitter. I'm starting to get active on TikTok because I know that there's a lot of you out there that are learning about NFTs for the first time, and I feel like TikTok has a lot of shitty information on there right now. So I've been trying to make some better content on there that is actually educational and helpful to new people that are entering the space. And I want to do TikTok lives, but I can't figure out how to do it. I have my phone set up over here. I was gonna have TikTok live going while we're doing this live on Twitch. Um, and then obviously you can watch this post production on YouTube as well. But couldn't figure out how to go live, so maybe I gotta play with TikTok a little bit more, or maybe I don't have it yet. Maybe you have to be a certain level of an influencer before you can get it. But whatever. Anyways, we're here. GM, hop in the chat, say hi, say what's up. I love to interact with people, so don't be shy. Makes the show go better for me anyways whenever I can chat with you guys. And right now I'm in Colorado away from my double screen, so you can see the chat here with all the all the peeps hopping in saying hi, just flowing through. um, just kidding. Eventually we'll get some people tuning in live, but for right now it's just me and you watching the replay, or you watching without chatting, whatever it is. We're here for you. Anyways, let's dive on in. Got a lot of stuff going on today. One of the big things that I actually want to take a peek at right now, and for those of you that don't know, this is just going to be a show. You're just kicking it with me in the morning. I'm just what I do throughout the day is I save stuff that I want to look into the next day. If it's not like super time sensitive, and then I look through it on GM Friends with you guys, so you can kind of see how I research and also get a little bit of alpha. Nuclear nerds dropping down floor price to 0.22. Wish I would have waited to pick up my second one until it did that. I thought it was going to go the other way. That's all right though. Basically what happened is they announced something. It wasn't like super crazy, but they have been working on like their website and like integrating how that you can tell stories with them. So they launched that over the weekend, I believe, and it kind of shot up to like point 0.3, but now it's settling back down. And I should have saw that coming, but I bought before the announcement because I was thinking maybe the announcement would be something more cooler, but it ended up being not that crazy. I mean, I'm still excited about them. I'm glad I have two now, but definitely would have, and still am kind of thinking about maybe picking up another one at point 0.2. We'll see. We'll see. But I have three of these warp sound, and this is what I really wanted to take a peek at. I got on the whitelist, the top tier whitelist for being part of Crazy Carl's Crazy Carl collective. Which, if you haven't heard about Crazy Carl or the collective that he's forming, you should go check it out. Crazy Carl on Twitter, and yeah, he does a crypto podcast slash Twitter Spaces show, Crazy About Crypto, and it's a good show. So definitely, if that's a show you would want to maybe think about tuning into, go fucking check it out. He's a good guy. And he got us all of us that are in the collective right now hooked up with whitelist for this one. So if you haven't seen it yet, let's pull it up. I feel like I talked about it last show, but I might not have. Oh no, we minted it live together, but I probably didn't go very into depth because we were talking about a bunch of shit, and I was trying to stay within the hour, within the half hour ideally. So I didn't put as much stuff on the docket today, so hopefully we can stay within a half hour. But we'll see. I go on tangents, but this is warp sound. So basically, you can see a couple of the dudes up here, but basically what you're gonna get right now, they haven't revealed yet, but you're gonna get a generated PFP, random generated PFP that also coincides with an 8-bar track then you like you have rights to that track, so you could remix it, do whatever you want with the sounds. And then there's also like a bunch of other utility that they're going to be adding, as far as what you can do with the NFTs. So I have 3 of those right now. It was at it was at like point 0.4 earlier today, this morning when it first sold out, because it just went public this morning and sold out the rest that was remaining really fast. So I'm still waiting. I feel like the floor is going to go higher leading up to reveal, but we'll see how that plays out. I have no doubt the floor will go higher eventually, because it is a very cool project, and there's a lot of big names in it right now. I just saw, I don't know how accurate this is, but I just saw, where are they? Get to see how I organize my discords. These are the things I'm holding. Here, I don't know how accurate this is, but because people could also have sent these guys these things, these warp sounds, but Pranksy, Snoop, Shinoda, Steve Aoki, Flostradamus is like partnered with them, so that makes sense, or he's been like doing stuff with them, so that makes sense that he got one. Benjamin, John Knopf, don't know who that is, and Cosmo de Medici. He tweeted about it actually not too long ago that he was hyped about it. He or she, I guess we don't know who that is. I know we thought it was Snoop for a little bit, but I really don't think it is. Anyways, why are we still scrolling through this tangent? But yeah, so look into it. It was a 0.08 mint, so shooting up to a 0.4 already pre-reveal. So definitely good so far. But I don't think I'm ready to get out of it quite yet. I think we'll see where it goes. If it gets like an ETH, I'll probably flip one, and then wait and see how the rest of it plays out. That's my strategy. Whenever I can buy at mint, I typically buy 3. More if I'm like super bullish on the project, but I like to buy in 3s for pretty much anything I do, unless it's like just scooping something random off the floor, of something that I don't know if I believe in or not. But it's nice to have 3 so that you can flip. Basically, it's like you have one for yourself, and then you can flip one on the come up, and then if you flip too early, you still have one more and can take advantage of it later if it keeps on mooning. That's what I like to do anyways. So yeah, other than that, I mean, MFers, I like I said, I picked up 2 of these just because I like Sartoshi. I think he's fun. He's fun on Twitter, but I don't know what is driving the value up and down on these, but they've been all over the place. They're at 0.3 right now. I bought them at right around 0.15, 0.2 maybe, just on a whim, because memes meme hard sometimes, so I could see that one doing something eventually. And Smilesverse, all the way up to almost an ETH. Like to see that. Would like to see it go even higher. I'm still thinking about holding on to. I bought it at 0.5, so I mean 0.5 profits are cool, but I feel like once it gets on Coinbase, we'll see even more price action. So we're gonna wait and see that. And did you guys see? Side note, Coinbase is partnering or working with MasterCard to incorporate MasterCard purchases on their marketplace that they're working on. So sounds like a lot of debt for a lot of people, but high risk, high reward. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out, but that's kind of interesting. I know people use it if it's there, so yeah. Anyways, moving on to the top NFTs. Let's refresh this just to see. Looks like Azuki's holding down the number 1 spot. Azuki, let's take a peek at what Azuki is, because I only briefly have heard about it. I think it's, it's anime. So I want to say it's an Asian market pump. Floor price is 2.7. Wow. And they haven't revealed yet. See, that's what like really hyped projects can do pre-reveal. And if you I don't know what the mint was for these, but if it was around 0.08, even to like 0.2, that's a good fucking investment, right? It was probably really hard to get on the whitelist for this one, but um, good job to the peeps that did. Good job. Um, Anything else crazy going on? Crypto Skulls is still up here. Not quite sure what the heck is going on with that. Do your own research on that one. Um, 82 floor for Bored Apes right now. Look at that. World of Women settling down to 7.8 after their high of about a 10 or 11. Mutant Apes pushing 16. That's impressive too. I don't know. It's hard to tell what Mutant Apes are going to do. I bet you leading up to ApeCoin, they'll probably go up quite a bit, but then they'll probably settle back down. 3.5 for Sandbox Land. Fanta Bear just keeps on going down. Clone X sitting right around 6. Doodles 10 and a quarter. Wolf Game didn't take as big of a hit as I thought they would with the Beanie news. If you guys have been paying attention, Beanie, there's a lot of controversy around Beanie the influencer right now. I don't really even care to look into what all the accusations are. It just doesn't sound good. A lot of the people that I am friends with and trust were also kind of pretty good friends with Beanie. I don't know how good of friends, but I know they talked on the phone a lot. A few of them, I mean, I guess I could name them, Hunter and Tropo, and they they don't seem to be too excited about the news either. So sounds like there's a lot going on with that. I'm not going to get into it because I don't like to really. One, I don't believe in cancel culture. I feel like everyone can make mistakes and still be awesome down the road, but at the same time, Beanie is Beanie. Beanie's entertaining to me, but he's not a source of of anything alpha related. I mean, sometimes he can be ahead of the trends because he's good at pumping his bags, but I don't know. Wolf Game. Wool. I haven't looked, but wool is their currency, and I would imagine that took a hit whenever the Beanie news came out because he's a big supporter and maybe possibly a big investor in Wolf Game. I'm sure he has a big bag of it, but I feel like he might have also like funded them or something. I don't know. Fucking, that's just a rumor from me, so don't don't spread it. But yeah, Wolf Game is something to pay attention to though, because I do actually think that the devs on that team are building a cool game. So it's something to think about if it does dive because of the Beanie news. Maybe pick up something, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it was just because Beanie was pumping it. Like I said, haven't looked very far into it. Cool Cats 11.5. Irene Dow turned out to be a dude. At least that's the rumor, or maybe it's proven. I don't know. Irene Dow, interesting. Dead Fellas still pushing towards 3. That's cool to see. Alien Friends pulling back. Yeah, Decentraland 4.5. That's interesting that they're higher than Sandbox, in my opinion. But I mean, maybe it's just because you can already be in there and doing stuff, which I guess would make sense. It'll be interesting to see what the floor of Sandbox does once they go public. But anyways, Rug Radio revealed 0.32 floor. Let's see if we can see the rugs. They're pretty funny. There's just like a lot of different squiggles, a lot of different NFT communities kind of put into the different rugs. I don't know how they were generated. I'm assuming randomly. Fucking rocks. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're cool. They're fun. I don't know a whole lot about it. Farouk is behind Rug Radio. Farouk's a cool dude. Pumps his bags a lot, but don't we all? So yeah, I don't know what's really going on with this. It's a decentralized media platform, which I think is cool. I actually had an idea to do a similar thing, which maybe we will down the road. But yeah, cool. Check out Rug Radio if you want to look into it. Something fun to think about. And let's move on to some actual stuff that we're going to look into today. So, I saw this pop up on my radar. This is about Decentraland and royalties. So, royalties are coming to Decentraland. It's time for creators to get credit they deserve. Literal credit. Royalties are out today. This was posted a hot minute ago, too. So, there's been royalties for a little bit. I just forgot to talk about it for a while. Let's see. Up until now, when a wearable creator made a sale in the primary market, they received the listing price minus a commission of 2.5, which went to Decentraland DAO. However, when the sale occurred in the secondary market, the owner of the item, not necessarily the creator anymore, obviously, received the sale price minus the 2.5, which still went to the DAO. With the implementation of royalties, only primary market commissions are destined to the DAO, while those in the secondary market go straight to the creative hands behind the wearables. That's cool. Creators of new and existing collections on Polygon will be able to set a beneficiary address per item. Dope. Cool. I'm planning on designing a sweatshirt. So this is alpha for you guys. I just got loose lips apparently. Eventually down the road, I plan on doing a collaboration. I'm not gonna drop the collab yet because it's not solidified, but a collaboration with somebody, or I will just create the hoodie myself. But I wanna do a hoodie, and I wanna do it as a virtual hoodie as well as a physical hoodie. So we're gonna do Sandbox, Decentraland, and physical. And yeah, and the hoodie I wear a lot of times, happiness, and it's happiness, and then down here it says is success. Created by, well, now we're getting into the weeds. I'm trying to talk to him. I haven't got connected with him yet, but it would be super dope if I could get connected with D-Rock, Gary V's right hand man. I followed D-Rock for a long time, and he's been an inspiration to my entrepreneurial journey. And he designed this hoodie, and I want him to design our hoodie as well. But if I can't get a hold of him in time or whatever, I'll design it myself. But it would be cool to collab with D-Rock for sure. But yeah, so we're gonna have a hoodie that you guys, SKINZ holders. I'm the founder of MetaSkins. If you don't know that, you will know that. Every once in a while I'll talk about it. I try not to show my own project too much, but I am super proud of it. And so MetaSkins holders will be able to claim this sweatshirt. And I haven't worked out all the other details yet, so we'll leave it at that. And creators will get royalties on it, so that's cool. If you guys decide to flip it, hope you don't. At least claim the wearable first, the physical wearable. Anyways, I wanted to bring this up because it got put on my radar again. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Twitter is working on, or was working on, and I think still is working on an integration. Let's turn this off. An integration with Twitter that'll connect to wallets, MetaMask, etc., and actually verify that you are the owner. So yeah, so you'll select. Let's rewind it just a little bit so you're paying attention. You'll select NFT for your photo. You'll connect your wallet. Pick whatever wallet you're using: Coinbase, Trust, Argent, MetaMask. You'll connect it. Confirm, verify address. You'll pick the NFT you want to use as your PFP. They're just using a bunch of G-monies. And then it'll verify, and then you'll get this little Ethereum mark next to your PFP that basically says that you are the owner of that PFP. So that's pretty dope. It'll just help with people poaching, or whatever you want to say, other people's NFTs as their own profile pictures, just to get street cred or whatever. So I think that's super cool, and it'll just give more value to actually owning the NFT versus being able to copy paste it. But yeah, super cool. They've been working on it for a hot minute. I wonder if they're close to revealing it. I don't know why it popped back up on my radar. It was like on one of the emails that I read on a regular basis, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember them talking about that, and I should let you guys know if you hadn't seen it yet. So yeah, That's pretty cool. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of research on some things that are on my radar that I don't know a whole lot about yet, that I just want to look into. So, um, if you want to research with me, cool, kick it. Otherwise, the rest of the show is just gonna be researching a few things and then a couple little alphas at the end. Um, Nothing too big, nothing too crazy this time around. So, do with that what you will. But Swamp DAO, they are a fork. They're forking Olympus DAO, or Ohm, as a lot of you would probably know. 333 symbolizes an ohm or an ohm fork. I think. I don't fucking know. I haven't really dove into that side of things. I don't even know what the 33 means. But their fork is gonna be FLYZ. Excuse me. I still got this goddamn cough. COVID. And flies. That's like all I really know is that that flies, and I know there's gonna be crazy APY on it. I don't know anything about bonds, or really much about LP, um, but they are going to have an LP pair bonding for FLYZ and ETH, and a regular bonding with Looks. So they're also a Looks supporter. So if you're a Looks supporter, maybe it is worth looking into this more. Claiming is coming soon. I believe down here a little bit. We'll get to it. Who can claim? Treasury growth. So Swamp's treasury. Treasury inflow is used to increase treasury balance, back outstanding FLYZ, and regulate staking APY. Staking rewards. You get FLYZ token. Compound yields automatically and earn rewards through a treasury-backed currency with intrinsic value. So that's how Ohm works, and they're just a fork of it. And I don't really understand Ohm, and I don't really care to look too far into it. So if it's something you are interested in, I'm not super into coins and all the coining stuff. More so NFTs and the Metaverse and gaming for me, but I still pay attention to the coins, and if there's an opportunity to make some money with some coins, I for sure will do it. My wife is more into coins too. She kind of takes care of our coin investing for me, so that's nice. I just make money flipping NFTs, and then she can do with it what she does. We're a pretty good team. Anyways, Boss Lady Krafter on Twitter. She doesn't use Twitter very much, but you can give her a follow if you want. But these are the projects that are going to be able to claim FLYZ and how many FLYZ you'll get per NFT. Creature Toads, which is just like this is like the people behind FLYZ, and they're like a spin-off of Toads, which is Grimplin. He's an OG in the space that creates a lot of meme NFT communities. This is basically all I really know of him. But this is just like a derivative of that. Creature Toads, so it's like creatures and toads mixed together. I think if you had a creature, you got to get the toad or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so Creature Toads, 50 per creature toad you can get of FLYZ. Baby Toads, you can get 52 per baby toad. Base, and then all these other ones are all just going to be able to get 10. These are just like partnered collaborations, if you will. Basie, Mutant Apes, Cyberkongs, Galactic Apes, Cryptodes, Chain Runners, Noun Punks, Fluffy Polar Bears, Crypt Flies, Croaks, Chill Frogs, Kaiju Kings, Rare Bunny Club, Nodes, Sprightly, and Pog Punks. And I actually have a Pog Punk. Pog Punks is a fun community. You should check it out if you're interested in the Metaverse. Particularly, they're building a cool metaverse of their own that is actually pretty dope that I've seen previews of. So yeah, I would check them out. And I last I heard, they're the lowest entry point. So if you do want some FLYZ and you want to just claim them and not buy them off of the marketplace or the DEX or wherever the fuck you'll be able to buy them, probably Uniswap or something along those lines. Then get a Pocket Punk or 10 or whatever, because you get 10 per Pog Punk or 10 per Sprite or whatever. What's this say? Max claimable FLYZ per project is set based on the total amount of NFTs present in that project. Oh, that's this column. So that's just like the max claimable. Obviously, not everyone who owns a Basie or a Pogpunk or whatever is going to claim it. So there will be leftovers. And did they talk about the APY on here? Or where did they talk about it? Somewhere. I know it's got to be somewhere. Maybe not on here. But let's go to their Discord real quick. I'm not going to be able to see the chat, but that's okay. Got them up here just for the show. Oh, yeah, let's check out this announcement. So, blah, 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 blah. As you saw yesterday, homepage, it's out. It's swampdao.finance. That's where we were. Max total claimable supply is 1.7 mil. This number is calculated based on the total amount of the NFTs in the projects involved to give everyone a chance to claim. Of course, not everyone is going to claim, but it was important to set this number since it's an important variable on how to set the economics and liquidity of the token. More on that later. How claiming is going to work. Before the claiming, I will perform what's called a snapshot. That's essentially a picture. Yeah, we know what a snapshot is. If you don't know what a snapshot is it's a picture of anyone that's holding certain NFTs. You can just decide what NFTs you're looking for, and then you get all the wallet addresses, and then you can basically whitelist those wallet addresses to be able to do different things like mint or claim or whatever. And in this case, claim the airdrop of the FLYZ. 50 FLYZ go to creature toads, 52 to baby toads, and 10 FLYZ for each of the other projects. We went over that. Here's the tokenomics. The APY is 69,420,033, and that's a tip of the hat to obviously the meme numbers in the space, and then I'm guessing the 033 is the parentheses 3,3 for Ohm, since they're an Olympus DAO fork. And he says he wanted the APY to be juicy enough to justify staking and making really appealing not only for the original claimers but also for potential new investors, increasing once again the network effect. Liquidity, there's going to be a percentage of tokens on top of the max claimable one that I'm going to use to set the liquidity. That means we'll put money from my own pockets to set the token and original price. Nice of you. I promised you a lot of thoughts. Went into this. Yep. Backed value. As you know, one of the built-in rules of Olympus is that the token value will never go lower than one DAI or $1. We'll also have this dynamic, but I won't share our own minimum value now for the same issue mentioned above. All you have to know is that this is the coolest idea, and no Ohm fork has done this yet, so I am very excited. That's cool. I don't know what that means exactly, but that's cool. Reserve a small portion of the max supply for the team. This number is much lower than the standard 10 to 15. We've seen other different drops do. SOS looks, what the fuck, etc. But we got no investors, so we keep that number lower. Launch date. I won't make any datas now. Yeah, there's still not a date. I should be able to finish claiming kind of every Wednesday, and then after this, super cool. So there's no date yet, and you'll have 10 days to claim. So there's some info for us. Hopefully that all made kind of sense to you. It made kind of sense to me. I know I'll claim at least the 10 FLYZ that I can with my Pogpunk. I don't know. I'm not like gonna go buy a bunch of other Pogpunks or anything at this point in time just to claim FLYZ, but we'll see what it does. I'll be paying attention to it for sure. So yeah. And then moving on to the weather report. So weather report is a NFT project that is coming out. 10,000 generative friends ready for all conditions. Zach Goes Hard is the founder and creative of Weather Report. Nevermind Will is the artist. Possibly, I'm guessing the artist. And Toby Lasso is manager of Vinny Hager, and Vinny Hager is somehow associated with the weather report. I think if you have a letters by Vinny, you get to, what am I trying to say? I want to follow these dudes actually. You get to mint on the whitelist. So if you have letters by Vinny, you are on the whitelist, I believe. So that's cool. It's just a honestly, I'm not gonna look too far into it because it's just a hyped hyped PFP project that's coming out. That's going to be probably a cool community. I'm sure they have some cool stuff planned. Do your own research on this one, obviously. I'm not really. I mean, I'm interested in it. I think it's gonna do well, but I'm also not gonna like grind to get on the whitelist or anything. So, um, if somehow I can get one, I will get one. But I'll be paying attention and I'll watch the floor and stuff. But not really something I'm super excited about as far as like minting myself. But something for you guys to look into. I know a lot of people have been talking about it, so I just wanted to put it on your radar if it isn't already. And then Gravecraft has been put onto my radar due to the fact that um, my voxel architect that's working with alongside me with Metaskins is also working with a few other projects, and he is working with Greycraft, and I've seen some of the stuff that they're doing in the sandbox, and it looks dope as hell. So I just wanted to put this one on your guys' radar. I mean, I believe they're gonna be doing some sort of game with it. You get mechs, which are these guys, here soon. And you also like the Grey Craft is like a spaceship. But this is another one that I haven't looked too far into, but like the graphics are pretty dope looking. Um, that's like the Grey Crafts. I think those were like the first thing that they minted, and then now they're rolling out the mechs. But just another project to put on your radar. I want you to do your own research. I'm not going to research everything on this show, but I will put things on your radar that you can go research if it sounds like something cool to you. Obviously, something that I'm going to know more about, so I'll make them sound more appealing because I actually know what's going on with them. But I can't keep up with everything, so yeah, this is just one to put on your radar, especially if you're excited about the sandbox like I am. They're actually building in the sandbox and it looks cool. So I bet you it'll be a fun project to be a part of. And last I heard, the floor wasn't too outrageous. Let's see. Sorry. Let's see if we can find it. I'll show you that at least. Well, what's Greycraft 1 floors? That's the OGs. 2.89. Good for them. And then Greycraft 2s. So Greycraft 1s are going to get 5 mechs. Greycraft 2s are 0.2, and they'll get 1 mech apiece. I don't know. They're fun. They're cool looking. It'll be interesting. Like I said, I think they're doing it. Sorry. A game. But I'm not 100%. Yeah. I don't know. Do your research. Check it out. Looks kind of cool. And last but not least, I saw this tweet the other day. Touche Studios has been building these fungi family. And he tweeted out this, which caught my eye. Make sure you have at least 2 members of the fungi family to breed for baby fungi babies. And they're building in the sandbox. Touche is I believe, let's see if he says it in here. He's an ambassador of the sandbox game. And he's building the fungi's kingdom that he's building for the fungi family in the sandbox. He is supported by the sandbox. I believe he's a creator for them as well in the creator fund, possibly. Don't mark that as the truth, but very possibly. But this is one to look into. Their floor is still probably, I think last I heard, is like 15% had been sold. He put all the fungi on OpenSea, I want to say, so not like the greatest way to do a drop. Don't really like NFTs that are just on an OpenSea contract, but maybe that's not it. Maybe he minted them on his own contract and just minted them ahead of time. I don't really know for sure, but look into that. But he's supporting psychedelic research, which I can always get behind. And they're on Polygon. So if you're part of the Metaskins fam, are interested in being part of the MetaSkins fam, we are also on Polygon. So you'll already know how to use Polygon and be able to pick up some of those guys if you're interested. So yeah, check her out. The art's fun. I don't know. The worlds he builds are cool though. That's more so the appeal to me is what he's doing in the sandbox and supporting psychedelic research. Like I said, it's under the radar for sure. So I don't think the floor is anything to get scared off by. Where are you? Probably this one. Let's check it out and then we will dip. Yeah, 0.02. So, and it is Polygon, so it is WETH, not ETH, that you would need to purchase these. But 0.025 is what he's selling them for. And like I said, what I believe he did, I don't know if he used OpenSea or not. Excuse me, but I don't know. They're fun. Something to take a peek at. But yeah, nothing. Like I said, nothing too crazy as far as alpha goes at the end of the show. But a couple of things that are under the radar that if they do pop off, you definitely got in at a good price. That's for sure. So if you got a little extra liquidity laying around, maybe throw a little bit at some of these projects that are under the radar, or head over to metaskins.io and mint some packs and build your own avatars. Because that's where the magic really happens. That's what we're all about. Lots more to come on that too. But yeah, I think we've kind of gone through the flow. I think we kept it almost under a half hour, so that's pretty good. That's what I'm shooting for. I would like to keep it under a half hour, so you guys don't have to sit through an hour long of me ranting and tangenting all over the place. But if you're still watching all the way to now, I appreciate you. Make sure you give me a follow, give me a like, smash that notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I put these on YouTube. And if you're watching on the Twitch stream, which no one has chimed into the chat yet, but if you are watching, lurking in the background, feel free to say hi next time. I like interacting as I'm recording. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. But have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.